Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, Shirley T Dramatic Creative Cooking. Today, let's cook with me as we make smoky saffron chicken wings with aromatic basmati rice. We've got about 12 pieces of chicken wings here, but we won't be using all of them. They've already been washed in vinegar and lime off camera. Now let's get started from beginning to end with this delicious creative recipe. Now let's start with some of the ingredients. We have garlic granules, saffron, then we will be using 2 teaspoons of salt, 6 cloves of crushed garlic, 2 teaspoons of ground cinnamon, and 2 teaspoons of ground black pepper. Now let's get ourselves a bowl. We're going to add a pinch of saffron into the bowl. Then we will pour in some hot water to infuse the saffron. The saffron gives off a beautiful vibrant color. Did you know saffron comes from the Crocus sativus flower? It's grown by carefully and harvesting the delicate stigmas, making it one of the most expensive spices in the world. We're going to let our infused saffron cool down for about half an hour before adding the other ingredients. Now we'll add half a tablespoon of garlic granules, followed by 1 teaspoon of salt. Next we'll go in with all of the ground cinnamon powder and the black pepper. Finally, 2 heaps of tablespoon of crushed garlic for that extra burst of flavor. We will now mix this in very well. Mix, mix, mix. Now we're going to add in 5 pieces of our chicken wings, making sure they're well coated with all these flavorful ingredients. Make sure the chicken wings are fully submerged into the flavorful marinade. We'll let this sit for at least an hour, allowing the wings to soak up all those delicious spices and aromas so the flavor really gets in deep. Now we'll set the chicken wings aside and move on to the rice. We're going to use 2 cups of basmati rice, and then we're going to give our rice a good wash a couple of times to make sure it's clean and ready to cook. Now we're going to add our rice to one of my very old pots. I only use this pot in the oven, so don't worry about how it looks. It might be worn, but it does the job perfectly. Now let's add our chopped red onions, followed by the rest of our crushed garlic. We'll also throw in 1 cinnamon stick, 7 cardamom pods, and about 3 sprigs of bay leaf for that aromatic touch. Next, we'll season with 1 teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of ground black pepper, and 2 teaspoons of garlic granules. Then we'll add 1 medium chopped spring onions and about 7 slices of button mushrooms. Finally, pour in 2 cups of chicken stock. Now stir everything together until it's well combined. Now we're going to set this aside and move on to the exciting part of this dish. We're going to create a makeshift lid. Even though I have a proper lid for the pot, the makeshift lid is so we can place our chicken in there. I've wrapped it with 2 sheets of foil, then lined the inside with parchment paper. I don't want my chicken touching the foil because aluminium can sometimes leach into food, especially when it comes into contact with acidic or salty ingredients, and I really just want to avoid that. If you're following this recipe and decide that you're gonna make it one day, you don't have to do this, but this is just my preference regarding the foil. I'm going to add about a teaspoon of butter to the rice dish. Now I'm going to place my makeshift lid on top of the rice pot. I'm now going to take my chicken wings out of the marinade and place them in our makeshift lid. We'll arrange the wings in a circular pattern, making sure not to overlap or overcrowd them too much to allow for even cooking. We'll add a touch of butter to the chicken, followed by about 3 tablespoons of the marinade. Drizzle the marinade evenly over the wings to enhance the flavor while they cook. We're now going to cover the chicken with a layer of parchment paper, followed by 2 sheets of foil. After securing it, we'll prick 3 small holes in the foil to allow steam to escape during cooking. Now going to place our pot in the oven, allowing this beautiful dish to cook for about 1 to 1.5 hours at 190 degrees 375 Fahrenheit in my electric oven. We're now going to make the sauce or gravy. Using the marinade we soaked our chicken in, we'll add in some Scotch bonnet pepper for a kick, followed by some tomatoes and a touch of spring onion for flavour. We will let this simmer for about 20 minutes to bring all those flavours together. Now it's time to take our pot out of the oven. Yes, beautiful people, we're about to unveil this gorgeous saffron chicken. Be careful as you remove the foil. It's really hot and I can feel the heat radiating on my hands, so you want to be cautious with your fingers. Look at the stunning saffron colour on these chicken wings. Now the twist and creativity of this dish is about to shine through. Now that I've removed the makeshift lid, you can see that the seasoned aromatic rice is perfectly cooked, each grain fluffy and infused with all those wonderful flavors and ingredients. Now it's time to add an exciting twist to our dish. I've got 2 small pieces of charcoal here, and I'm going to burn the charcoal with my burner until they start to smolder. I've created a little makeshift bowl out of foil to hold the charcoal, which I'll place right in the center of the chicken to infuse that amazing smoky flavor. Then I'll drizzle a little bit of oil over the hot charcoal to generate smoke, and I'll cover it with a Pyrex bowl. This will trap the smoke, infusing our chicken with a delicious smoky aroma. Get ready for an explosion of flavor in this saffron chicken. Now my smoky saffron chicken wings with aromatic basmati rice are ready to be served. Let's talk about our smoky saffron chicken wings with aromatic basmati rice. This dish is not only a feast for the eyes, but also a delightful blend of flavors, thanks to the saffron and the smoky infusion that elevates the entire experience. The sauce beautifully complements the chicken wings, and the aromatic basmati rice makes it a meal that's both comforting and exciting. If you've made it to the end of this video, thank you ever so much for watching. Beautiful people, I would really appreciate a like on this video. Please share it and consider subscribing to my channel, Shirley D Dramatic Creative Cooking. Your support means the world to me as I pour my passion into creating and editing each piece of content. So don't be afraid, just hit that like button, hit it, hit it, hit it. From my kitchen to yours, I truly hope you enjoyed this smoky saffron chicken wings with aromatic basmati rice. Once again, thank you ever so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next creative cooking. Take care, bye bye.